This video, let's take a look at how to use the Ahrefs Keyword Explorer tool. Now, if you don't already have an Ahrefs account, you'll need to get signed up for one. It is a paid tool. But once you are signed up and logged in, you'll see at the very top, there's this Keyword Explorer option here. If you click on that, it's going to open up a page where you can then type in an initial keyword. You can actually even have AI help you out with this too, if you have a specific topic. But I'm just going to do like iPhone 17. Because it just came out not too long ago, and I'm kind of curious what the search volume looks like for this keyword. From here, we can see that there's 3.1 million searches per month already. It did peak when the iPhone came out, I believe in September, and looks like it's been kind of dropping off since then. It was also giving us a forecast here, which is nice. It's kind of predicting which direction things are going to be trending in. And then we can see the keyword difficulty. This is extremely beneficial. If you're trying to do SEO and rank for this keyword, knowing how competitive it is a big leg up. So definitely want to take into consideration the keyword difficulty. If the keyword that you're trying to target is, has a keyword difficulty score of, I'll say 80 or something, which is going to be very difficult to rank for, you can come down here and look at some of these other ideas down here at the bottom. Under keyword ideas, there's terms match, questions, also rank for, people also talk about. These are going to give us like different variations of these keywords. Like, when does the iPhone 17 come out? It's already come out, so that's probably not a great keyword to target. But there's going to be a bunch of variations. We can open each of these by just right-clicking and open a new tab, or you can just click. I like to open in a new tab just so it's a little bit easier to tell what's going on and go back. But from here, we can see a nice spike and then leveling off because, obviously this iPhone has already come out. Assuming we want to target keywords where people are actually buying the phone, we would probably want to utilize this set of keywords right here. So we can open this up and we can begin to filter this set of keywords. It's going to be a lot to try to target all these keywords. Obviously, there's a lot going on here. So what we could do is filter by, for instance, keyword difficulty. Let's say we want anything from a 49 and below. I don't know, say a 1 to 49. Click show results here. Now we can see all the variations of this keyword that have a relatively low keyword difficulty. For whatever reason, the iPhone 17 Air seems to be getting a lot of competition. So that might be one to, look at avoiding. Maybe we go for iPhone 17 Pro Max colors. Maybe we have a blog that's all about iPhones and we want to sell cases or something. There's a million different ways you can go about this. But from here, I'm going to export all this data, utilize that data ongoing, and I like to export it just so I can capture in time kind of like that whole picture of the keyword data and then come back and reference it at any time in the future. And I just find working in spreadsheets is quite easy. I can easily filter by search volume or keyword difficulty or delete things or add things or write notes or anything like that, But this gives us lots of information. There's a bunch of different columns here. So obviously you have your keywords. This is also really important. This is actually something new that Ahrefs has added. I don't know, maybe last year, I think, is when they added it, where it shows the actual intent of the keyword. So if somebody searches for iPhone 17, they're probably either looking for some information about that phone or they're looking to purchase that phone. And it is branded in nature, meaning Apple is probably going to rank #1 for that keyword. In fact, if we were to just do a quick search for this, we'll probably find a bunch of ads, and then it's going to go right into the Apple store right here where people can go ahead and buy the iPhone 17 right from Apple, right? So even though the keyword difficulty is not super high on that keyword, it is going to be, go back to the right place here. It is going to be relatively difficult to rank #1 for that keyword in particular because it's a branded term, right? So we could start searching through. Actually, everything's in here is probably going to be branded because it says iPhone in it, and so Apple is probably going to dominate those rankings. But we could utilize this data for running Google ads as well. You can see the cost per click here for each of these keywords, and with ads, everybody's kind of competing against each other. So you'd probably have a better shot at getting to the very top of Google with ads in this case. But again, all this data gives us the insights we need as marketers to know what's the best approach to target these keywords. Is it going to be doing SEO? Is it going to be a blog? Is it a page? Part of what we can look at is what's already ranking. So if we go to the SERP here, we can see there's an AI overview, and then of course it's Apple, some different information, Apple again, then T-Mobile, Wikipedia, YouTube. These are really big websites. So again, even though the keyword difficulty is not super high, this is not going to be an easy keyword to rank for necessarily. The keyword difficulty mostly hinges on backlinks. So this is a brand new product. There's just not a lot of backlinks that have been established yet. So it's probably why the score is relatively low compared to, how difficult it's actually going to be. You kind of have to take this value with a grain of salt. But that being said, I do hope you found this video helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out. Just drop your questions in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there.
If you're like most new business owners, you're probably struggling to get your online presence established, let alone get it to the point where it's bringing you a consistent flow of customers, right? So that's why I created this free course where I actually walk you step by step through the whole process of setting up your online presence. This is the same process we've been using for our clients for over a decade at one of my agencies. And essentially, I'm going to show you how to set up an SEO-friendly business name right from the get-go, how to develop your website really quickly and easily, how to set up your Google Maps listing, start getting some Google reviews, everything you need in order to have a substantial online presence where people can actually start finding you and purchasing your products or services. The best part is I'm going to show you how to do it in under a couple of hours, and all for less than 50 bucks. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below where you can get signed up today. Make sure to check this course out for free right now because I'm probably going to start charging for this at some point in the future. All right, I'll see you on the other side.